What's going on, everyone? So tonight I am getting the Civic ready. We've got the intake here, which if you don't remember, I usually had the filter here. Well, I decided to run the entire intake tube down and remove the bypass filter so we can get as much cool air into the engine as possible. Since this supercharger does get hot, and it's Texas, it gets hot here. So I decided to run it all the way down, and I will put the bumper on so you can see exactly what it looks like. But everything's running good. The supercharger is putting out 6.5 pounds and occasionally hits a 7, but it's typically right around 6.5. If I spray the belt with spray adhesive before we run down the track, we should get a 7.5 or an 8 pounds of boost run. Hopefully that's what happens, so we'll see. Now, spraying the supercharger belt with spray adhesive will basically just eliminate the skip across the supercharger. So yeah, everything's going good. I'll be running a bottle of this Groovy Grape, which makes the fuel smell like grape. They run them in top dragsters as a crowd pleaser, just to get rid of the harsh alcohol odors. Some people like them, I honestly do, but it smells really good with this grape. So I'll probably just be adding this to the tank before we head out. I'll probably do it here in a minute. But yeah, so I'm gonna get this back on and show you what it looks like with the intake ran all the way through the bumper. All right, got the bumper back on. As you can see right here, the intake pipe is pretty much right where that hole is. So it'll ram the air in, up the pipe, and in certain situations, you can gain a couple PSI of boost doing it this way. At least so that's what I'm told. So we'll see if it actually works, but we got some bad news, of course. So this really sucks. It's about to be raining, about to be downpouring. So that kind of really puts a damper in tomorrow. I'm hoping that it doesn't affect the drag strip, since the drag strip is about 40 minutes from us. It might not, and it's not until 6 p.m. tomorrow. It's all the way in it's a Little River drag strip here in, I think it's Holland, Texas. And yeah, so it's about 40 minutes away. This storm is currently just over us. So hopefully it just downpours tonight, and then all of tomorrow sunny, and we're able to go to the track. If not, it's really gonna suck. So if you look way off here in the distance, we got some lightning, and there's definitely some thunder. Yeah, that's not good. So hopefully it doesn't ruin what we have planned tomorrow. Little River drag strip is about 40 minutes from my house, so hopefully it doesn't hit over there. And if it does, I hope it's dry by 6 p.m. when they open the track. So let's just hope this passes right over us, and yeah, it'd be great. But as for this, you can definitely hear the supercharger and the intake from that hole. I couldn't drive it on the street like this because it would get bugs and dirt and stuff like that, so I'll have the filter there when I'm driving it around. But it'll definitely ram some air up in there, which is definitely what we're going for. On the drag strip, you don't have to worry about it. You're making a quarter-mile pass and shutting it down. So that's how most turboed drag strip cars, full-on straight drag cars do it. They'll put the pipe just right at the headlight or run it open, and it gets more boost out of it and a lot better flow. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this stuff in real quick, and then we'll go from there. All right, so I added the Groovy Grape. What do you think of it?
I like it.
Smells good.
Yeah.
It definitely smells good coming out the exhaust. But if you guys want some of that, I will put a link in the description so where you can buy some. It's really good stuff. It works on just normal cars, but if you have a cat, you probably won't even smell it at all because we put it in the Pilot and didn't smell nothing. No. So your oil changes will smell like grape too, which is kind of cool. But yeah, it's ready to go pretty much. Before we take it on the street, I will be putting the air filter back on. That's just a shorty. But that'll just be so that if it does start raining or there's bugs kicked up, which there probably is because it's Texas and there's bugs everywhere. But yeah, it'll just give us some extra added protection. We could easily take the bumper off when we get to the track and pull that filter off and we're good to go. But everything's pretty much ready. Oil's fresh. Fresh E85. I actually drained the tank tonight and put some fresh E85 in it, so it's good to go. And he's the one that got the yellow Civic. So if you guys were wondering, keep stepping on these dang bugs everywhere. But yeah, all ready to go. When we get to the track, I'll probably disconnect the AC belt itself, just because it does still spin. It does use power from the engine. Not a lot, not really anything too noticeable, but I want every little bit of power I can. I'll be taking the car seats out of the back, but the interior is not gutted and it won't be gutted for the track. So a lot of you are probably wondering why. It's because it's the daily and I want to see what it does with the full interior. I'm going to try to do a video of it on the street tires with the hood on, the street tires with the hood off, because this thing does get hot and we want to vent out as much heat as possible. And then the drag slicks with the hood off and drag slicks with the hood on. So I think it'll be pretty cool. That's if everything goes according to plan. So a few other things I do want to mention real quick though. Things that will make you fail at the drag strip. You want to have a battery tie down, which as you can see right there, I have a black battery tie down, some kind of bar with holes in it that I found, and they fit perfectly, and I painted it wrinkle red. And I got the actual tie downs, like the factory ones, and bolted it all down. That battery ain't going nowhere. And another thing that'll make you fail is you have to have no cracks in your windshields. I don't know why, but I failed at one of the drag strips because of that. So that's why we put a brand new windshield in. I have a race helmet. Anything faster than a 13.99. Last time I was at the track, they said you have to have a helmet on. So got the helmet from an awesome subscriber. So thank you very much again for that. It was a random thing that I got in the P.O. box. Pretty cool. But yeah, we got the drag slicks. We got these fresh CV shafts, backup axles. So we should be good to go. I even have backup supercharger belts just in case they break because they are prone to breaking, but I haven't had it happen yet, thank God. But yeah, everything's good. Should pass inspection. We got all our lug nuts and, you know, everything's good. So, well, I guess I'm going to get off here. Hope you guys enjoyed this little video. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video. So, see you in the next one. Till then, God bless. Stay safe. Stay awesome.